but someone knows something, yet everyone plays ball. I say we round them all up, let's brain fingerprint them all.
Hello everybody, this is Erekose on Making a Murderer on YouTube. I cover the Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey cases, but also as time passes I've been covering other cases such as the Staircase or OJ and many wrongful convictions of youth. I go over the documents, the photos, the videos, anything case related, so stay tuned because I have many more videos just like the one you're about to see. Hello everybody, how you doing? Just doing a little upload today. You know, just a quick tutorial for Discord, really. So, you know, those of you who don't know what Discord is, it's something that the Wrecking Crew kind of has instigated. Originally, we were in a Hangout called, or we were in an app called Hangouts, or, you know, a platform called Hangouts offered by Google. But eventually, it reached a cap of 150 people, and we couldn't bring more people than that in. And it was like, so we started looking around for a different platform, and we found Discord, and it turns out that Discord is pretty spectacular. It's pretty cool. It has a lot of really cool features, which I'm going to go through here with you guys a bit today. I'm going to show you guys how to mute your microphones and join calls and stuff like that, because some of these rooms in Discord are actually voice call rooms, and you can talk to each other through your phones. So anyways, it's a lot of interesting things about the app, a lot of a cool, you know, features that it has and abilities that it has. It's growing very rapidly, just absolutely growing very rapidly. More and more people joining all the time. The discussion is getting more and more all the time. So it's getting quite interesting. Another thing that happened yesterday that may be of interest is I hit 5,000 subscribers yesterday. So I know one particular member of the Wrecking Crew was very, very excited about that and was very, very eager for me to get to 5,000 views. In fact, her name's Julie. In fact, she was hoping, she was trying to share my videos and trying to do whatever she could to get me some more subscribers so that I could wake up on New Year's Day to having 5,000 subscribers. It didn't quite happen that way. But yesterday at it was like around, I don't know, sometime in the afternoon, I hit 5,000 subscribers. So it's cool. It's a nice little milestone, you know. Hey, 5,000 subscribers, that means 5,000 people have decided to click subscribe on my channel because they liked what they were hearing and seeing. So, you know, that's cool. It is cool. And thank you everybody. Thank you all my subscribers and supporters, all those who support Stephen and Brendan, all those who continue to create awareness for this case, in these cases, and others. Other cases. I mean, for those of you who know me, Scott Davis, you know, Ricky Hochstetler, the case of the pink gun, James Farron, who I think is an absolutely outstanding prosecutor. Just the things that I, you know, have followed, and creating awareness for all these criminal justice issues. You know, and remembering it's not only Avery and Dassey that this happened to. It happens all over. It happens a lot. And it's time for our criminal justice system to come out of the dark ages and start paying attention to what the data is telling us about coerced confessions, wrongful convictions, how they happen. You know, the statistics are there. Our justice system has to pull its head out of its rear end and take notice. And some of the judges are trying, but we got to get the other side to, you know, or the other half of the judges that aren't getting on board with what the data is saying. We got to hope that they're going to eventually get in line. Well, you know, hopefully. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead now. We'll move on into the Discord app, and you guys can see all the different functions and features of it. And we'll come back and see you one more time at the end. Alright, so I want to show everybody the new Discord community that's been created. The Wrecking Crew, basically, is what it's called, Cozy Wrecking Crew. You can see that up here, by the way. See that? This is the name of the community that we've created on Discord. And you'll see it's here, this icon. So when you first sign into the app and stuff, you'll end up hitting this. And when you hit this icon, this stuff will appear. Depending if you're on your phone or computer. We're going to start with the computer here first, and then I'm going to show you kind of how to use it on the phone a bit. So anyways, here on the computer, this is basically the Discord website. You can see this is the general chat. This is just in general it's just a basically kind of a, you know, non-specific chat. It's just for people to talk about whatever in it, and it's, you know, pretty busy chat. Every time you hear that noise, that's somebody making a comment somewhere on this site. So there's plenty of action going on, but wanted to show everybody kind of what's going on here, what's all here, what some of this stuff means, and maybe you can see some of the really cool aspects of this whole Discord community that's been created by the Wrecking Crew. Stellar job, by the way, by you know, Allie Apperson right here and Denise Rainey. Those two are really the huge part of getting this going and setting it up, along with one other person who won't be named. But that one other person was very tech savvy and was very helpful in getting this all set up and showing us how to use it. But anyway, so this is basically what it is. So you can see there's all kinds of comments here, you know, people talking about things, and, you know, generally just whatever, and you know, sometimes memes and whatever. This is the general chat, so, you know, it's not you know, specific on, you know, topic really. So anyway, so to show everybody what's here, so this one here is like rules, and it's just basically a couple rules. There's not much, you know, it's pretty simple, just like the rules of my YouTube channel. Be respectful. You know, if you can't make your point without insulting another person, then you probably need to stop trying to make that point. You know, those types of things, common sense things that most people who watch my channel already know. So anyways, so that's basically it. There are a couple rules there, and if there becomes problems, you know, down the line that we have to create a rule to kind of, you know, curb it, then those will appear here. So rules, then we got announcements. This is basically the first announcement where Allie's explaining that, you know, this was set up for Erekose and the Wrecking Crew and that sort of stuff. So, and to set up into, you know, set up, you know, potential, you know, rooms for discussion and various things. So anyways, that's basically what it is. A brief explanation. New videos. This is a video. This is it's a room on the Discord community that basically this little thing here, the bot, this Meeb or Me6 bot or whatever. Anyway, it goes every time I upload a video, it knows, and it finds it, and it posts it here. So those of you who are wondering for a way to know whenever I upload, this is probably going to be one really good way, because even if I forget to post it somewhere, Me6 is going to remember to post it here, even if I forget. So that's interesting. For those that are interested. Then we have the welcome. This is basically where the bot here, Me6, is welcoming people that, you know, and that sort of thing. So warns, we don't have anything here yet. Erekose platforms, and here you can see where it shows my, you know, YouTube channel, my Twitter, that sort of thing. And and then it shows Allie's, you know, Twitter, and some more stuff here that, you know, Zellner Law. So definitely that's where you want to go to follow Zellner on Twitter. So this is, you know, obviously this is going to be helpful for newbies, not so much for people that are already, you know, deep into this, but those couple rooms will be helpful, I think, to a lot of newcomers. So then we go to documents. This is where they've just been posting various documents and links to the documents and that sort of stuff, and just a lot of helpful information, really. Then they have links to Reddit posts. So the Me6 bot is going out and finding the new Reddit posts and posting them right here for people to go check out and read and all that sort of stuff. So it's, you know, it's interesting what this site can do. It's truly interesting. So anyways, if we move on from there, this is the general discussion room. I was kind of already showing you it a little bit. So this is the chat room. Now I want to point out to your guys' attention here. You see this little hashtag? That little hashtag means it's a chat. You see this little here? It looks like a speaker, and with little, you know, whatever lines coming out of it, like volume, right? Okay, so that means this is a voice chat right here, and you can see that there's quite a few people in here right now. So those people are all part of the voice chat, listening, participating, whatever, and that sort of stuff. And so this is all going on in real time right now. So we could even join it by just pressing this.
As he had a judgment in 2011 for $11,000. He had another judgment in 2009 for $0. They let that one go. 2010, they let that one go.
I was just looking up the VIN number for her car. I was still doing that, and I just came across.
And that's it for Tom.
I just came across a whole bunch of photos under that VIN, and there's actually a stamp dated photo of a green car. It's under the search number of her VIN, and it's come up, but there's a stamp on there as 2009.
So, what you do when you're done on a call is you just hit
blind desk.
And once you hit that little phone with the X next to it, you've now exited the call. So you're no longer part of that call. You can go on and see there's other rooms here. We have the green room that's created for basically the new folks, the new peoples, the newbies that are coming in that haven't really been able to do a lot of research yet, so that they have a room to ask questions and that sort of thing without it, bogging down one of the more topic specific chats. So yeah, so it's some of the interesting divisions that we've created here, or this, I should say, segmentations or sub topics essentially, right? So then we have bones. We have a bones room, and keep in mind the green room has a text chat and a voice chat. The bones room has a text chat and then a voice chat. And Bobby, Dassey, Scott, Taddick, you got the text, you got the voice. Brendan, you got the text, you got the voice. Bullet, same thing. All these, you just got to remember that the hashtag is for text, and that the little speaker is for a voice chat. And it goes on. We have the canines, which would be all like the dogs that were investigating and sniffing around the case. The RAV4, Ryan Hillegas, phone records, no proof needed theories, celeb and rally chat. That's where some people are considering trying to reach out to some celebrities to possibly show up at the rally this year. It's just something they're talking about. Here we have Stacy Seabrook MAM collection. This is where Stacy can come and hang out. He can post links here in Stacy's links. So whenever he comes out with a new song and he's going around posting it everywhere, now he can post it here as well, and that sort of thing. So that's the links. That's basically the text chat. Then we have Stacy's lounge, and that is the voice room, right? Interesting thing about this, folks, is that you don't know when it'll happen, but Stacy will periodically show up in his lounge and he will start playing live. So, and it's kind of cool because you get to hear him. Sometimes you hear him maybe make a little mess up or something, and something funny happens, or because it's live and it's real. And it was I'll tell you what, he was playing last night. He came in there and sat in there and he was playing live, and I caught the last 3 or 4 songs. I think it was for the last 4 or 5 songs that he played, and everything, and it was great. The only thing people need to realize is that when you come in here to listen to Stacy, if you happen to get lucky and come in and find out Stacy's in his lounge and he's playing, do me a favor, please mute your microphone when you go in. That way Stacy can play and everybody can hear him, because if you don't mute your microphone, then your audio can interrupt Stacy. So the chat will think you're talking when you just make a sound. You'll just make like some kind of sound, and suddenly the chat thinks you're talking, so it interrupts Stacy kind of. So just please remember to mute your microphone. The way you do that is it's always down here, right here. This mutes your speakers or your headphones or whatever, and this right here is your microphone. So when you go into Stacy's room and he's there, please remember to click this. See, right now I just clicked it. Now my mic is on in terms of Discord. So I'm going to turn it back off for now because that's the way I want it to be. Oh, somebody's asking me if I'm doing a live. I'm going to tell them right now. Right now. Oops. Say hi. Let's see how many. Let's see if how many come back say hi. There we go. That's Denise. As I said, she was one of the ones that was a huge part of creating this site, and so it's she's right over, like I said, right over here. She's one of the admins. So it's you know, this is it's just a really interesting thing here, everything going on here. It's, you know, it's really, really busy. You know, everybody's, you know, there's just so many people participating. You know, the reason why we created this was because, you know, the hangouts that we were using at first, they were, when we got to 150 people, suddenly people were emailing me and everything and telling me that they couldn't get in, and I would send them the link and they still couldn't get in. And it was like with multiple people, and we eventually figured out that hangouts had a limit, and it was going to limit how many people could participate. So that's when we started thinking, oh, what are we going to do? What should we do then? What could we do? What possible, you know, other, you know, thing is there out there where that could handle that many people chatting? And so that's when they came up with this whole Discord thing, which I hadn't heard of, but for gamers this is a huge deal. They use this, the gamers tend to use this app quite a bit. So it's just really interesting, I think, to see the way that all these different divisions are created, right? I mean, so there you got Stacy's, then you got the arts and literature. So there you got artwork room of some of the artwork with the case, and generally with the case, but sometimes other artwork, literature and poetry. So you got some people in here that compose some poetry sometimes. Here we have music, where it's like music links and stuff like that, where it's just songs and things like that that people want to post because they're, you know. And this guy right here, by the way, this guy right here, Brandon Maddox, he wrote a song recently. It's really good. It's a really good song, and if you guys haven't heard it, you should go and check it out. It's really good. And so let's see, what else do we have here? Then we have Scooby School, Dirty DNA, which Scooby is our, you know, kind of, she's one of the part of the wrecking crew here, but she also has a background in, you know, DNA. You know, she knows, she's her education is in, you know, molecular biology and stuff. So she understands DNA. She gets the whole DNA. She's studied this case for a long time, and then kind of went away. And then now with the release of MAM2, I was talking to her and stuff and got her to come on the channel, and she's been talking about DNA, and a lot of people are finding it very fascinating to find out and pick her brain and get that knowledge that she has about the DNA and the actual, you know, reality of how things are with DNA and what is and what can't be done, and, you know, that sort of thing. She just knows the answers because she studied it. So that's what Scooby's School is all about. Then we have Travis's Legal Corner. Those of you who don't know or don't remember, Travis is our, you know, resident wrecking crew. He's actually an attorney. He's actually an attorney. He you know, started commenting on my live videos, and over the last month and a half or so, he's become a, you know, rock solid member of the community. He helps us out in trying to understand all the legality of these things, and understanding the statutes and how they pertain, and all the legal maneuverings that go on and stuff. He helps us to understand those things because he's a lawyer and he gets it, and so he's able to break it down in a way that you know, anybody watching my channel is able to kind of understand then what's going on with all this legal stuff in a way that they can kind of understand, like I said. So that's what that's for. So as you can see, this is a large community and that's growing. Rooms have been getting added pretty consistently. So what I wanted to show everybody now is this is how basically the PC Discord works. So what I want to go ahead and try and show you guys now is how this works on the phone app, and just try to show you a few things on the phone app so that you can understand, you know, how to like mute your microphone and how to do things like that. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of how to use this on the phone as well. Hello there, everybody. So this is how Discord works on the phone app here, basically, essentially. So if you look up at the top here, it says Cozy Wrecking Crew way up at the top there, and then it says invite members, and then it has a category called announcements, and then you can see there's a various options here like rules, announcements, new videos, welcome, warns, Erekose's platforms, documents, Reddit posts, and various information here. So like underneath new videos, for instance, every time I upload a video, the Discord website will actually realize that I did, and they'll post it in there in the new videos chat, essentially. So some of the cool features of Discord. So that's one thing that happens. But if you scroll down, this is how the phone app works. First, you start off here, right? And this is like all of this categories and all the rooms that exist, right? So for instance, right here in general, or the general discussion, right? And there, and then underneath it, it says general, and it has a little hashtag. That's the chat. That's like the text chat, right? Then you can see underneath it, there's a little speaker there next to general. That's the voice chat. And you can see that there's quite a few people in there having a conversation at the moment. And that's in the general chat. That's the chat that, you know, it's just general. It's like anybody can go in there and talk about just about anything. But we did create some other things here that, you know, that you might find interesting. So we have obviously the green room here. That's mainly for like new people who are just coming to the case and don't really know a whole lot yet. Somewhere for them to hang out. And we got the bones rooms. And so what I want to show you guys real quick is just kind of how this works real quick here. So for instance, we're in general here, right? So I want to show you guys kind of how you do a call on the phone, because some people have some trouble with it. So when you hit general, you tap on the voice channel, then it brings up a list of everybody that's in there talking, and then all you do is come down here and hit connect. So now I am in there. So what I just did there was I muted my microphone. Okay, if you want to hang up from the call, you come down here to where that little phone with the X is there. If you guys can see that, there's a little phone with an X. This guy right here, this one right here will end the call. So this one, the third one, the second one from the right, basically, right? Okay. So that's to end the call. And then in row right over here, the thing that looks like a microphone, that is how you mute your microphone so that you can talk without people hearing you. The place where that's going to be important, I just ended the call there, but the place where that's going to be important is for instance down here in Stacy's lounge. So we'll go down to Stacy's lounge here, Stacy Seabrook, and I'll show you real quick, because this is something important for people that are on their phones and stuff. So you see where it says Stacy's lounge, kind of right there, right? Right. So you tap on that, and the thing I want to make everybody aware of is that when you're in Stacy's lounge, because like when Stacy comes in and he's playing, everybody needs to make sure that they mute their microphone, because if you don't have your microphone muted while Stacy's playing, then sometimes you'll make noise and your audio will interrupt Stacy playing. So this is just one thing I wanted to make people aware of. Obviously, down here on the bottom left, you have the mic. That's the microphone, and that is how you can mute the microphone. And it's important, because if you're in Stacy's lounge and he's playing live, you really kind of need to make sure you know where that's at on the phone, because a lot of people listen from their phone apps and then they don't know how to mute their microphone and they get all panicked. So that was one of the reasons why I created this, is to hopefully help people understand how to navigate this app a little bit. So I wanted to show people just a little bit on the phone how it works. But for instance, if I go into, so we just went into Stacy's lounge, right? I'm gonna go ahead and end that call. And then right above Stacy's lounge there, if you guys can see it, it says Stacy's links. Stacy's links is basically a text chat. So when I do that, now it brings up the text chat. This is Stacy's links. As you can see up at the top, it tells you right up at the top which room you're in. It says Stacy's links right there, right? And then this is the chat that's going on in there, and the people that are discussing in there and stuff like that. And basically it's like where Stacy can post videos that he's just made and things like that. So anyways, just wanted to make people aware of how these text chats work and how these voice chats work. And then obviously when you're in Stacy's lounge and he's playing, remember to mute your microphone, please. So that's basically how the phone app works. If there's any other questions that crop up here over the next couple weeks, I will certainly address them and try to show you guys how to use them. But that is a brief, you know, kind of tutorial of how to use the Discord app on your phone. All right. So if you found any of those things interesting, you know, please go over and check Discord out. Check it out and you know, give it a look and you know, navigate it a little bit and see what conversations you stumble into or something, you know. It's really interesting. And like I say, there's generally discussion happening in there all the time. I personally can't be in there 24 hours a day, but I try to check it at like lunchtime, and I'll try to check it, you know, when I get off of work before I start driving home, I'll try to check it for about 5 or 10 minutes and, you know, that sort of thing. And then when I get home, I'll be in there usually. So, you know, during the evenings, you'll see me in there often, you know, most of the time, unless I'm working on a video, in which case I probably may not be in there so much. So anyways, but that's here nor there. So I hope you guys are all, you know, excited about the Discord app. I mean, I know some of you feel intimidated by it, that it looks complicated, but it really isn't. It's really not. It's, I mean, you go through those sections and you just find the section you want, and then you decide whether or not you want text or voice chat, and that's it. I mean, it's not really super difficult. I know it looks more, the way it looks may seem, you know, like it's complicated, but it's really not. That one column shows you what all the chats are, and then you just pick the one you want. And you can go around to different chats, and you can talk about different subjects, or you can hang out in the general chat. You know, like I said, there's just so many, there's plenty of places there to find something that you're interested in. So, you know, I hope more people will go over there and check it out. It's growing really fast. It's, I think, over 150 now. Definitely, I think it's probably getting close to maybe almost 200 people. So it's just continues to grow. It's phenomenal to watch. And the Wrecking Crew, you know, as they have dubbed themselves, and rightfully so, because I'll tell you what, man, you're gonna go into that Discord app, and you're gonna see members of the Wrecking Crew throwing up documents, throwing up evidence, throwing up, you know, real stuff, you know, supporting their arguments, and so it's great. It's awesome. I love it. I love seeing so many people with the passion. It's just amazing to see. So it's great. Those of you who are interested, there'll be a link to the Discord app below, or the Discord community below, that you can click on, and then you can get into Discord and all that. So I'll leave that link below for you. You know, thank you for the 5,000 subscribers. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my channel. You're all awesome. You all have taken these criminal justice issues to heart, and I love you for that. So keep on doing what you're doing. I'll keep on doing what I'm doing, and we'll work together on this, and hopefully we're going to reach you know, a desired outcome. So that's about it. Let's go to Stacy.
My name's Stacy Seabrook, and I approve Erekose on Making a Murderer to be able to use my songs on his channel. Thank you. Let me tell you about a story. Now when men are talk bound about their law enforcement, a right bunch of clowns, how they wear their badge like a plastic crown, how they're sticking to a story of which they are now bound. It's a rabbit hole they don't want you to go down. But over in Wisconsin, they're doubling down. See, they framed them once, then they did it again. They did not count on filmmakers making MAM. They thought their lives were safe, all would buy the ruse. They did not figure on 19 million views. It'll make you shake your head and probably frown. But over in Wisconsin, they're doubling down. I said they'll double down, and they'll triple down. They're headed down a road which they cannot turn around. They walk around like they'll be home free, cause they control all the evidence on the local judges and found is the state's AG. But I got some news, it's as plain as day. It doesn't matter what the state or the guilters say, cause we got Kathleen, she's got them in her sights. She's a real live hero, turning wrongs to right. No matter how hard that state's gavel pounds, over in Wisconsin, they're coming down. I said no matter how hard that state's gavel pounds, their house of cards is a coming down. It'll make you shake your head, probably frown. Said over in Wisconsin, they're coming down. Over in Wisconsin, they're coming down. How do you pay a debt for someone you owe 36 million? You don't, it might as well be a gajillion. Oh, this is what you do. You charge the one you owe with murder. The debt goes to. Now first, you gotta have a body. I don't know how you get it, but I know it is nutty. Find that car that the body drove, park the car in the yard, throw the body in the stove. Now this part, overemphasize I can. You got to have law enforcement that likes to plan. Oh, I mean not botany, talking bone, blood, bullets, a car and a key. How do you pay a bill for someone you owe 36 million? You don't, it might as well be a gajillion. Oh, this is what you do. You charge the one you owe with murder. The debt goes to. Now you cook that body up, all well done. Just leave some pieces out for identification, like the tibia. He's at 23. Oh wait, some of you ain't following me, but this brings me to an important part of the scheme. You got to own the lab and forensics team. Pick one out, the dullest knife. Get her to deviate from protocol, first time in her life. How do you pay a bill for someone you owe 36 million? You don't, it might as well be a gajillion. Oh, this is what you do. You charge the one you owe with murder. The debt goes to. Can't go into detail, it would take too long. This would end up being a 10-part, a docu-song. So I'll just give it to you, oh, in point form. Do all these things and you can toot your horn. You first have to get a kid to confess to the story you feed them. Block all the officers from following evidence where it leads them. Tell the media things that don't make sense. Don't worry, they don't ask questions, they just nod their heads. You gotta block the coroner from the scene. You got to beware now, dogs that are mean. Lose all the cameras, no, don't take a shot. Multi-label everything, everything you got. You gotta keep all the evidence locked up safe. If anything gets broken, fix it with scotch tape. And repeat, repeat, repeat. The bones were intertwined, the wires from the tires. Yeah, repeat that lie. How do you bill for someone you owe 36 million. You don't, it might as well be a gajillion. Oh, this is what you do. You charge the one you owe with murder, the debt goes to. Say you get away with all this stuff, but 10 years later you just don't have enough. Go write a book, try to cash in, don't worry about the ethics, there's none in Wisconsin, cause if there were you would have been jailed and sued from all the domestic violence victims that you abuse. How do you pay your bills?